Are you get single? You're in a relationship? Yeah.
I've been with my girlfriend about 13 years now.
13 years. Okay.
Longest is 14 years.
A different relationship.
A different relationship, exactly.
With a guy or a girl?
Girl.
Girl.
All my relationships with girls have been like, let's go, 7, 10, 13. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm called a lifer, I guess.
A lifer. Okay, there you go.
For lifer.
And so, do you consider yourself bi? Are you lesbian?
I dated guys all through high school, and so all through high school dating guys, and then I was around 25, 26-ish. Met this one girl, admitted it to myself. I was like, holy shit, I'm gay. This girl's hot. I'm in love with her, and it just kind of like it's really coming to terms with who you are, especially if you're gay, lesbian, whatever it may be, bisexual. Love men. I love them. I just don't connect with you guys.
So it's just been women since then.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, did I do that? I'm sorry. Did I do that?
All right, now the game is on. Yeah, I mean, relationship-wise, if we're talking relationships, yes, they've all been with women. Okay. Sex, a little different story, but, yes.
Okay. So if you were to categorize yourself,
God,
sort
I hate
of bi, kind of bi?
I'm gay. Okay. I'm in with,
She's
a
a
little
woman in her life. Right?
Romantically, you're only interested in women, but for casual, a guy every once in a while is. All
right, we can go there. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Yeah.
Okay.
I used to laugh and say I have my yearlies.
Okay.
Dan keeps wondering when he's going to be my yearly, which. No.
So I guess the question here is, how long do you have to go as far as a time period without penis before you become?
I don't think you can answer that.
Gay.
You can't answer that. No, it doesn't work that way.
Does it kind of just happen?
It doesn't work that way. It's who you're attracted to in the moment. I always said that I had the best of both worlds because I'm attracted to both. Right. But mentally, I'm attracted to women.
Sure.
Because I have that connection. But then sometimes they just talk too much. They have that guy mentality. It's like I do. Sometimes it's just like, oh my God, shut up. But with me, it's interesting because on one level, it's like my brain is like a guy's brain. It's like I can do a one and done, and a lot of girls can't. But am I right?
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Wait, you can do a one and done with both a female and a male if that's who attracted you? It doesn't matter?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. You've done that your whole life. What are you talking about?
No.
Except your current relationships.
No, so this relationship has been 7 to 8 years. Before that, the relationship was 12 years. So as I get older, I get slower.
All right, so this is when I knew him during Gladiators. Let's go here then.
Okay. Wait, so you've done it with men and women too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Whoa,
just meaning
whoa.
he's a one and done.
She was just saying.
No. I'll go there with him. No.
Okay.
No, I'm saying I knew him as a gladiator. Definitely. Okay. Now, since he's in relationships, no. Obviously, he is the committed man.
I'm tamed.
You are tamed.
I'm tamed.
Absolutely.
Well, I can't even explain it. I don't know what happens, where you go from womanizing and getting a lot of self-satisfaction, but not only self-satisfaction, you get a sense of self-esteem. A lot of when I was younger, it was all about the girl that I was with. And if she was hot, and the guys were like, bro, how did you get that? I felt good.
She was feeding your ego.
Yeah, well, she was in the way
absolutely.
that your bros would respond, dude, how did you go out with her? Oh my God, you're with that girl. And it really filled me up as a man, like, hey, look at me, I got this very attractive girl. And then it just didn't. It's, I guess the thing is like, a Ferrari. After you have a Ferrari for a long enough time, it just becomes a car. You know what I mean?
So are you settling with your Ferrari? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I have a Ferrari at it right now. Kim's a Ferrari, and and it's just, it seems like it's enough. Look, I always said, I came to realize that as a young man, I was very easy for an attractive girl to get but I was really hard to hold on to. And why was I hard to hold on to?
Because he was a whore.
No, it's because you may call it that way, but there was nothing of substance to me as a man. I was all smoke and mirrors. You know, it was muscles. It was, believe it or not, a lot of long hair, and it was flash. But the inner substance of who I was and what I believed in and what I stood for wasn't there. And so I was easy to get, but I was hard to hold on to.
But do you think that could have also possibly been that none of the women that you were involved with really caught your eye? I'm not speaking strictly physical appearance, but just maybe they weren't bringing something to the table when it came to their personality or...
What about commonality? Did you have things in common?
Absolutely.
I mean, did you look for that?
Look, I dated a lot of really fantastic women. I dated intelligent women, career women, you know, actresses, models. I dated tons of different women, and so many of them were fantastic. It didn't matter. It could have been the perfect girl, the perfect partner, but if you're not ready at that time, it doesn't work. Later, when you're ready, the less perfect person can come, and then you will grab onto that person because that's what you want in your life. So to answer your question directly, Brian, they were fantastic. They clicked all the boxes. It was just me. I was in Hollywood. I was young. Yeah, hey, look.
You're having the time of your life.
But if you look and you read my book Gladiator like you'll know that I was, I don't know what the word is, sexualized at a very young age. When I was 10 years old, I was living in Asia, and my dad owned a restaurant, and he had prostitutes in his restaurant. So I was a 10-year-old boy running around with prostitutes, you know, T-girls, Asian girls, chasing him, saying, hey, you know, can I pop your cherry? Hey, can I do this? And so I saw sex at a very young age in a different way. And my father was also a horrible womanizer. You know, so many different women cheating. And I thought that's just what you did. That was normal. Mm-hmm. So anybody who I met from 18 to 28 in that normal got to feel that wrath of what and who my father was expressed through me. Until you get to be a certain age, you know, men and women, do you usually start to find your own identity and say, this is who I am and this is how I want to be. And some people don't. But for me, it was a real awakening when I had, you know, a lot of different women. I had money, I had fame, but I, you know, was partying all the time and I wasn't happy.
What kind of made you realize that you weren't being as fulfilled just womanizing anymore? Was there any specific thing that kind of happened in your life that made you just feel unfulfilled?
You know, I know it's hard for people to understand, you know, to think like you can, you know, you have like beautiful girls and not be happy. You know what I mean? It's just like, what, dude, if I had those girls, if I had, you know, whoever it was, I would be happy. Are you kidding me? Yeah. But, and I feel like almost, you know, stupid for, you know, talking about this because, it's such a high-class problem. Oh, my God, poor guy. He's got hot chicks. But like I said earlier, it made me feel a certain way, getting a new girl and being with a new girl and having that conquest. It built a certain kind of happiness and esteem until it didn't. And then at the height of Gladiators, when, you know, I was partying a lot, I started to wake up in the mornings, high out of my mind, on the floor, spit dribbling out of my mouth, and I was just like crying.
Kind of just like, what are you doing?
Yes, yeah. How can this be? I've got everything, and yet, you know, it feels like nothing. And that was at the point, you know, I kind of, you know, Madison, I raised my hand and I said, something's a little off here. I've got everything, and I'm not happy. And that happened a couple times, and I was just like, whoa, this is like really, really strange. And then the last time I was riding in my red Jeep going down Hollywood Boulevard, you know, having a great time, sun was shining, and I had this spontaneous, like, crying burst of tears. And here I am. I'm on TV. I'm 240 pounds. I'm this big, strong guy. I crush people for a living. Yeah. And, you know, I'm driving and crying for no reason. And that's when I raised my hand and said, look, something's wrong. I need to get help. And, getting help, therapy and asking someone for help, especially back in my time, was really, really, really hard to do. So it was a bunch of events that led up to that point where I said, oh, and that's when I said, maybe, like I said, maybe I'll try marriage. But I wasn't healed yet to be a good husband, to be a good partner.
Yeah, that makes sense.